sick. Man. Yeah, dude, I have never seen Whistler like this before, this early in the season. It's October, what is it, the 3rd today? This much snow, like this is crazy. These berms are mint. So mint. Oh. Oh yeah. Look at the snow.
I can only imagine what it would have been like yesterday, since that's when all the fresh snow had come, pretty much the night before.
This is so sick.
This is actually like slippery.
It's gonna be sick.
Going tomorrow morning, this is, if it's cold again, it's gonna freeze off.
Yeah, it's gonna be super mint.
Okay.
Because it won't be muddy. Alright, let's do it. Whew. Just trying not to like fall off the edge. Sweet. All right. Yo. That was pretty cool. Closed. Is the camera still clean?
There's like a couple specs. You want me to take them?
Sure, yeah.
Good.
Sweet, thanks. All right.
You want to try A-line? Just take it easy, and then we'll take the lower part somewhere.
Sure. Woo! That was so lame.
A-line was actually running pretty nice. They'd done work on it about 1 month earlier, and it's still in good shape.
That's a workout.
Yeah. I want to see what the upper part A-line's like. That'd be better. Oh yeah.
So the mid part of A-line was pretty good. Now we gotta see how the upper part is doing.
Look at these conditions. What the heck?
Basically, the more you were out in the open, the more sloppy things got, and the more you were covered by the trees, the longer it stayed frozen.
Yeah, this is way more wet now. Whoa. It got a lot more sloppy compared to like 2 hours ago. Whew. All right. Whoa. Okay, it's a bit sketch. Woo. Whoops. That was weird. Okay, I'm not even gonna go for that. I'm not going very fast. It's definitely running slower, that's for sure. Oh, doesn't this look sick? Whew.
We're good.
Yeah. He was running slow, but
Look like a lot of people are checking those jumps.
yeah.
This looks cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Cool, cool. The Boca Vista. Shady Weekers. How sick is this? That was running good.
The next day was even nicer. The sun was out, freshly frozen trails again in the morning, although with the sun out that means things will melt even faster. But hey, let's go ride.
Can you feel your toes?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thanks. Hope it's better in the trees there.
Yeah, I'll follow you.
Alright.
Okay.
Super lit.
You're lit.
Oh. Oh yeah, this is a bit more wet. Oh yikes. Yeah, this is a lot more wet. Shoot. Right on. Oh, how perfect would this be? Winter Wonderland. So this would be the last time that I rode Whistler in 2018, as it closed about 5 days later on October 8th.
It's a pretty cool way to end the bike park season, but just because the bike parks are closed does not mean there's less fun stuff to ride. In fact, I actually prefer non-bike park trails. And it's all-time fall time right now, so there's some pretty epic stuff to experience at this part of the year. But that doesn't change the fact that on opening day 2019, I will be there at the Whistler Bike Park. So maybe I'll see you there.
Blackcomb Helicopters has typically between 20 and 22 aircraft. On any given day we would operate between 6 up to and including all 20 aircraft, and that varies from season to season. We operate a pretty diverse fleet of helicopters for a pretty diverse group of customers. Utility power line work, forest fire fighting, search and rescue, film and television, tourism. Pretty much anything that you can think of that gets done with a helicopter, we will typically be doing it.
We are on the north tip of Quadra Island in a forest conservation project introduced to us by offsetters. So carbon offsetting is a way of offsetting industrial or commercial greenhouse gas emissions by removing the equivalent emissions, in our case carbon dioxide, from the atmosphere. The forest conservation project here keeps carbon in the ground as opposed to releasing it into the atmosphere. It's a forest conservation project that would have been logged, would have been developed, and is now permanently preserved and measured, and is contributing to neutralizing our emissions.
But we thought, well, what is a logical way to offset a very carbon intensive business? And the way to start is to do your tourism business. It's totally discretionary. A lot of the other things that we do, medical, forestry, that sort of work is mandatory. It has to be done, whereas tourism is totally discretionary. So we thought we'd start with that, which we did. It was very successful, and now we've decided to go company-wide.
So if you are protecting a forest, it is also as good as a tree that has been planted. The challenge with the current climate situation is that when you plant a tree, that tree takes a really long time to grow and sequester the amount of carbon that we need immediately. And that's why the immediate impact of protecting forests is much larger at this stage. And then if you are also doing tree planting projects, you are not going to be getting the benefits of the carbon that's being sequestered for much longer time.
So if a company as carbon intensive as Blackcomb can make this commitment and offset their emissions, I think they lead the way for other companies to make a commitment too.
Trying to be great stewards of the areas we work and live in. We are at the very heart of it a mountain access company. We do a lot of things, but I think that is something that is very common to all of our activities. And if we want to be one of the great mountain access companies of the world, it's important that we address our carbon profile and be proactive about it.
These are 4 relatively simple maneuvers, but when put together, they offer hours, days, even years of fun on your snowboard. and it'll really get you playing with your snowboard, messing around, and learning lots of new tricks. We're going to start off with nose presses and tail presses. The best way to get into a press, either nose or tail, is by getting low on your board and really using your ankles, knees, and hips to get the press. You don't want to just lean over with your head and shoulders standing really tall. It'll be hard to get a nice high press, and you're going to have trouble keeping balance. I think about getting low and almost sitting on top of my bindings, bending one knee and really straightening out the other one. And then if I really want to get my board pressed, I don't worry too much about lifting up my foot as much as pressing down on the other one. After you feel comfortable standing there balanced, see if you can hop from one to the other. If you're feeling really confident, see if you can do a tail press nose grab. Try them going down a cat track, pressing on the tail and then the nose. Once you're comfortable with that, try them side slipping, going from nose to tail and back again. Once you get comfortable with the nose press and tail press, ollies and nollies are much easier. Once you're in that nose press or tail press position, you're right in the spot for a good ollie or nollie. You can go from that pressed nose or tail, jump off that leg right into the air, and there's your ollie or nollie. When I'm doing ollies or nollies, once again, I'm not trying to move my head and shoulders too much. That's where the bulk of my weight is, so I want to keep it steady. I'm going to move from nose to tail or vice versa by getting my lower joints to move underneath me. From here, combined with getting a little lower, I can get in a perfect position to spring off my tail or nose. And then by exploding off of that foot, I can get myself up into the air. I'm really using the flex of my board to spring me up as high as I can go. And don't forget to get your shoulders involved as well. Your shoulders will really dictate where your snowboard's going, so you might as well get them going where you want your snowboard to go. After you spring up, don't forget to absorb your legs up nice and evenly so you can land equally on both feet. Once again, practice ollies somewhere flat where you're not moving, and once you get comfortable, take it to the hill, preferably somewhere gentle where you're not going to pick up too much speed. When you're ollieing down the cat track, try and keep a flat base. That's going to give you more surface area to take off and land on, so that's going to give you a little bit more balance. Once you've done a few ollies and nollies on the cat track, also try them side slipping down the slope or traversing. We're going to put this into all kinds of different scenarios, so it's important being comfortable with ollies and nollies in all kinds of different situations. Our third move is going to be spinning, and we're going to keep the spinning part pretty simple and just do it on the hill. We're not going to need any jumps or air or anything like that. We're just going to spin on the slope. So you can start these spins exactly like how you'd start a turn, by getting your head, shoulders, and hips to rotate. The important part when spinning on the slope is that you make sure your head's looking up over your shoulder continuously. You want to look all the way around until you see back to where you started. You might find you want to look down or underneath your arm as you're spinning. This is just going to throw off your balance and make it awkward to get a smooth spin. Keeping your head up, looking over your shoulders is the ideal way to have a nice smooth spin. You can start by doing 360s from a side slip, starting and finishing in the same place. Do it both front side and back side to get comfortable both ways. After you've done a few side slipping, try them going straight down the hill. Once again, find a slope that's not too steep so you're not going to pick up too much speed. After you get 360s dialed and you're pretty comfortable doing them nice and smoothly around, try spinning as much as you can. Do a 7, 10, 12, 14, go until you get dizzy and fall over. Once you've fallen over, regain your consciousness again and try going the other way just to unwind yourself. The last move we're going to use is the shifty. Shifties are great all over the place. They work really well when you're riding park because they're a great way to scrub speed without changing your trajectory like a turn would. They also just add a little bit of spice into lots of maneuvers. A shifty is simply a counter-rotated movement where your upper body and lower body go opposite directions. I think about putting my hands over my tail when I do a frontside shifty and over my nose when I do a backside shifty. You should feel a bunch of tension in your torso, and that's what you're going to use to pop your board back and forth. Once you get comfortable doing shifties, play with them a little bit more. Do them down the hill, both side slipping and going straight down the hill, and see how big you can make them. 90 degrees isn't a stopping point. 90 degrees is a great place to start. See if you can over shifty and do a full 180 and bring it back again. Once you've got these 4 moves mastered, or at least you're starting to feel comfortable with them, it's time to start playing with them and introducing them to one another. It's time to put them into all kinds of different combinations. And I'm going to show you a few of these combinations right now. We'll start simply and then build it up. Another one you can do from spinning is just get that spin going like you were before, and then just put one of your legs underneath you, just like we were doing when we were pressing. This will create a nice nose butter or tail butter. Nose rolls and tail rolls are a great way to move from switch to regular and back again, and they look really good when you're doing it. A good step-by-step to introduce nose rolls and tail rolls, you could simply start rotating 180s forwards and backwards on the snow, and then just add a little bit of a press in the middle of it, simply by putting one of your legs underneath your body. From there, you'll slowly get comfortable rotating with one end of the board in the air. If that starts to get too easy, do a bit of a pop out of it. We already know how to ollie, so you know exactly how that feels. You might even be surprised to notice you spin even more than a 180. You might do a nose roll and end up coming around a full 360. That's not a bad thing, you're just adding to your bag of tricks. When you're experimenting, use as few or as many of these moves as you can. There's no wrong way to do them, and there's an endless amount of tricks that you can learn. Do a few simple ones and then move into more and more complex maneuvers. Try adding spins into presses. Throw a little bit of a shifty in there and then pop out of it. There's really no right or wrong way to do this, and you're only limited by your own imagination. Learn tricks off your friends and show them tricks that you've come up with. I'm Duncan Mainland, this is Snowboard Addiction, and our goal is to improve your riding.
So I want to tell you guys a little story, something that happened to me about 7 years ago in 2011. This is before I even made this channel, before I even owned any GoPros. This is when I was making all my videos with my Canon 7D. So this is still in my pink bike days. So the footage I'm overlaying on this video is just a bunch of footage from the Whistler 2011 Joyride competition, as well as a bunch of GoPro footage from 2012 and some other footage I got at the Whistler River jumps. None of this footage is from that story that I'm talking about, but it's just kind of from that time frame, so I figure it's just kind of relevant enough, so I just threw it on top. So let's get into it. So I went on a day trip to Whistler with someone to do some filming and riding. Now I won't name who I was with for privacy reasons, and it just doesn't matter. I think we were filming on the Whistler River jumps that day, but later on in the day, after we had done some filming, he wanted to go ride some parts of the slopestyle course that was still open to the public. So this is after Crankworks already happened, and back then you could actually ride at least parts of the slopestyle course after Crankworks was over, and even in previous years before that, sometimes the whole course would be open. At this point in time, only some features were open and some features were roped off. And as time went on, like nowadays, you can't ride anything, it's pretty much all closed off to the public. So the features that were roped off, they had a little sign on them that said that if you ride these features or take down the sign, then your park privileges will be revoked. Now, as we were walking up the course, he just asked me to take down one of those rope fences that were in front of this huge hip jump that he and his friends wanted to hit. Since I was the closest, he just asked me to just go ahead and do it. He would have done it himself if he was closer. So without thinking, I went ahead and took the little rope down, and I didn't even notice that it had that little sign on it. Obviously, that was my big mistake. For some reason, I didn't even realize what I was doing. I assumed it was all good because I trusted the guy. So for a while, everything was going fine. He and a number of guys were hitting features on the slopestyle course, some of which were allowed and open to the public. And then of course there's the one that I opened for them. I was just watching them. I never did any riding myself because I knew that was outside of my skill level. And I also was not doing any filming either. It was just cool to watch them. So basically, after a little while, some patrol woman was walking up the course. And I suppose because they noticed that guys were riding the feature that was supposed to be closed. I didn't understand why a patrol lady was there at first, and that was when the riders were all on their way out because they didn't want to get into any trouble, including the guy that I was with. He basically just kind of left immediately and told me to head down and don't talk to her, he said. In my lack of understanding, I didn't understand why I shouldn't talk to her, and it also just doesn't fit with who I am. I want to know what's going on. I also don't like breaking the rules or messing things up. So if something's wrong, I do want to be aware of what it is and how maybe I could make it right or something like that. And so she wanted to talk to me, and so I talked to her. So she then told me about what we were doing wrong, that we were riding on a closed off feature. And I told her I was not actually riding it, but I did admit to her that I did take the rope down, and she basically showed me that, yeah, this rope that I took down has a sign that says that your park privileges will be revoked. And then I just felt really bad and really stupid that I had taken the sign down without even realizing what the heck I was doing. So she wanted to see my pass and my pass number, and so okay, I showed it to her. She wrote down my pass number, and now she never actually made it clear that they're going to ban my pass from the bike park. I kind of forget, but I think she was just being somewhat vague, where I honestly didn't know what they were going to do, where maybe they were still going to think about what they were going to do or something. I can't always remember what I was thinking. This was like 7 years ago. And another thing, this is actually the only time I've ever had a season's pass at Whistler. I never buy season passes at Whistler. I never have since either, because I just don't ride there enough. But this one I actually won it from some video contest, which was really cool. But basically that was that. She just wanted my pass number, and she wasn't very specific on what that was for. I was trying my best to just do what was right in the situation. Was certainly hoping that nothing bad would come of that. And I also gave the patrol lady the name of the guy that I was with because she wanted it. And so after I came down and talked to the guy that I was filming and riding with, he was really pissed that I gave her his name. And I guess at the time I just thought, well, yeah, I mean, I don't know, she asked for your name and you were riding it, so yeah, I just gave her your name. I mean, I don't know, that's just kind of all that was going through my mind at the time. So it was about a month later that I had gone to Whistler again for just another day trip, I think it was. And so, I mean, I never heard anything, I never got any kind of emails or calls or anything, so I was kind of thinking, you know what, maybe it's okay, like maybe my pass is fine. I guess I was thinking maybe I'd get like some email or something like that, or like a phone call or something. So then go into the lift line, just like normal, and they scan my pass, and the lady says that I am hot listed and I need to go speak with guest relations. And I thought, oh crap, like this better not be too serious. But of course, I mean, I knew this had to do with that whole stint a few weeks earlier with the joyride course. So then at guest relations, there was a patrol lady that was gonna finally come down. I actually waited almost the whole day. My friend was there riding the whole day.
If you haven't been watching our feeds lately, you might have thought that was me, but I can't play these that well. It was Marcus. It looks like Travis is back and he's gonna turn on the video now, 'cause we're live from RMU and it's now open. Show me how you do that trick. The one that makes me scream, she said. The one that makes me good. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. We are just waiting for Travis to get on the drum kit and turn on the feed and play the rock show. We are live at RMU. We are fundraising tonight for Whistler Community Services Society.
Why are you so far away? She said, but won't you ever know that I'm in love with you? That I'm in love with you. You, soft and only you, lost and only you, strangest angels dancing in the deepest ocean.
Thanks for tuning in, folks. We got a drummer who's also our video technician, who's also our lighting technician.
Just like a tree.
And there's a logger coming for him as well. Hey guys, we're live from RMU tonight. The bar is obviously closed, but we're super grateful they let us come in to do our broadcast from here. We are raising money for Whistler Community Services Society. The link is... It's in there. It's on the feed. Come on, guys. Let's do it. Tonight, we're going to get live fundraising totals. It's on the bottom. It's going... I got it wrong last time. Is it going this way? It's going this way. We're going to get right into it with our traditional opener. Marcus has joined us tonight as well. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Well, she's a rich girl, don't try to hide it. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. He's a poor boy, empty as a pocket, nothing to lose. Ta-na-na, na-na-na, she got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Oh, ta-na-na, na-na-na. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. She's a rich girl. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. He's a poor boy. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Woo! People say she's crazy. She's got those diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Well, that's one way to do things. Walking blues, wearing those diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Well, she was physically forgotten until she slipped in my pocket with my car keys. She says, you take it for granted because I please you. I'm wearing those diamonds. When I say, woo. Everybody knows exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm wearing those diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Come on, Travis! say ta-na-na-na, ta-na-na-na-na, 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 ta-na-na-na. I say Combat Dolphins, live in your living room from RMU. Man, I love this place. My favorite new bar in a very, very long time. It's awesome. Also a ski company. Yes. Yeah. It's cool, man. Yeah. Trav, I can hear us playing from your phone. It sounds good.
Travis, I can still only see the slideshow on the feed. I double click. What's wrong? Oh, hold on. I've got the feed here. Is it? It's running.
No, dude, that's the slideshow showing on your phone. Look at your phone.
No, it's fine.
Okay, we got to figure it out.
Well, I'm seeing it too. Is it like playing on TV?
It's kind of like going Back to the Future. If you see yourself live,
Go to the combat
it ruins you.
You're like 3 seconds ago, you looked like an idiot.
Okay, guys, we'll get back to music real quick here. I just want to plug two things. One, we are raising money for the Whistler Community Services Society. I think it's important to note we've had our food bank short on food. Like literally, folks have been looking for food, and we haven't been able to fulfill the need multiple times in the last 2 weeks. So the need is real, and I think together we can all chip in a little bit and do a lot. So there we go. Travis also cleaned out the garage and found the last Combat Dolphins t-shirts. So with no real live gigs coming up for a while, I don't know if we're going to print anymore. So we have one medium, one large, and a lot of XL. So if you guys make a $50 donation, the first $50 donation that we can confirm on the thread that you hear me say yes, you get a medium or a large, and we'll do, what, 25 sound good for the XLs?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. If you're an XL, you get a discount. Cool, awesome. Thank you so much. So any donations made on the RMU website will get tallied in as well. That's very cool. Whoa, really? This just in. We're matching donations from RMU. That's very cool. Thanks, guys. So, listen, let's do it. Back to music. Marcus, you want to take one? American Girl? We kind of messed around with it. Marcus Ramsey's with us tonight, guys. Make him dance!
Sledding, second song in.
Okay, we usually start the sets off slow. That was a little aggressive.
We scared the people off already. We had fans and they're gone already.
Stand left a bit, we can't see you. Well, there's social distancing concerns involved.
True. I know, I almost got close when we were rocking out there and I was like, oh.
So, again, my friends, actively raising money tonight for the Whistler Community Services Society. It's kind of easy and sexy to talk about the food bank and raise a lot of money for the food bank, but that organization also has outreach workers. I'm going to do an audio example of what's going on. So the need for services is going like this. And the tricky part is the Whistler Community Services Society, which I will from now on just say WCSS, their funding mostly comes from the Reuse It and Rebuild It Center where they sell things, and those revenues have gone down. Those locations are closed, so the needs have gone up and the ability to raise the revenues has gone down. That's why we're gonna ask you guys for some money. Link, going, Dean, it's going that way, the link. The link's at the bottom of the page. Should we do Don't Worry, Be Happy? Yeah. That's so aggressive. We should do an easy one.
Can I get a little more vocal, Dean, please? I think it's your mic.
Don't worry, be happy, everybody. and gentlemen. WCSS, raising money. Come on, donate. But I'm going to ask you another favor this intermission. Just hit share. Just hit share. The more people we share this to, the more chances we have to get this message out, the more opportunity we have to do a little fundraising. I think it's you. So please, ladies and gentlemen, share if you can. And let's try and raise some money for our friends at the food bank, our outreach workers, and keep that organization rolling.
When I'm walking, I struck myself, and I'm so strong. I'm high as a kite, I just might stop to check you out. Let me go out like a blister in the sun. Let me go out. Big hands, I know you know out. Good drum. Art on bass. I'll take this one. Bloody beats and I stain the sheets and I don't even know why. My girlfriend, she's at the end. I said she is starting to cry. When I'm rocking, I struck myself and I'm so strung out. Well, I'm high as a kite. I just might say stop to check you out. Let me go out like a blister in the sun. Let me go out. Big hands, I know you know why. Hey, I want to thank our friend Dean. He's doing sound for us here. I think it might be Art's mic or it's over there. Yeah. It's yours, dude. Yours is super hot. Anyways, you guys don't need to hear about that. How about we're going to go one song without me hassling you guys for money. Let's do that. Should we go down to the land down under, boys? Hey guys, requests, put them in the feed. If you have requests, put them in the feed. We will endeavor to play them for you. But you gotta pay the monies, huh? Try that again. Traveling in a Friday combi on a hippie trail full of zombies. I met a strange lady. She made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. Well, she said, do you come from the land down under? Prime rib from a man in Brussels. He's trapping, you know he's full of muscles. I said, he speak my language. He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. Oh! Lying in a tent in Bombay, hey! With a slack jaw and not much to say. I said to the man, are you trying to tell me? 'Cause you know I come from the land of plenty. Oh, he said, do you come from a land down under? Where the women go? Well, can you hear the thunder? Oh, yeah. You better run, you better take cover. Living in the land down under. Where the women go? Well, can you hear the thunder? You better take cover.
It's hot in here. They got the doors open here.
Okay. Gonna talk a bit about food security. I'm super lucky. I was born lucky. I've never had to worry about food security in my 40 years on this planet, and I think a lot of us are lucky enough to have grown up in Canada and experienced the same thing, and felt just a tinge, just a hint of what it feels like to be freaked out and worried about food when we went to the grocery stores a couple of weeks ago and there was a run on everything. And just remember that. There's people right now in our community in Whistler who are experiencing that feeling on a daily basis. So I'm not asking a lot, guys. $25, whatever you can do. If you're lucky enough to still be working, go for it. I'm actually I always do this on the feed. I'm gonna donate my money later. And yeah, we really appreciate it. Thank you. More music.
You made a set list for this even? I'm impressed.
Never did. Just take it easy a bit.
I'm impressed.
So the answer's no. We've been yelling at people, so we're gonna tone it down and do a Harry Belafonte track. Daylight come and me wanna go. I work all night on a drink of rum. Let's go. Say sock banana till the morning go. Say come Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and me wanna go home. Say come Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and me wanna go home. Say 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch.
Did I unplug you? Even live stream gigs, there can be equipment failures.
We're waiting for the bass to come back on.
I think it's on, dude. Sounds like it.
Julian Price is watching.
Julian Price is here. Julian, $25. We're not asking a lot. Whistler Food Bank.
Julian, this could be you here right now, but I took your gig.
Tell him how many encores you got to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the total update. Are you guys ready for this? Last time we did $678, which I was like mildly, I mean, yeah, okay. I mean, the hair farmers do like 40 grand, so we got to step it up. Guys, we're at $900, so thank you so much, and we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going because I promised more Combat Dolphins t-shirts than we have available here. You might get a picture of a t-shirt. So listen, here's a little bit of inspiration for you. I get a little emotional. Touch me. I was talking with my 7-year-old daughter, Amber. I love you, sweetheart, if you're still awake. And I said, hey, we're doing a concert tonight. She was like, yeah, that's awesome. And I said, you know what we're doing is we're raising money for the food bank for people who don't have enough food right now. And we're trying to raise some money for that. And she dug into her piggy bank, my friends, and gave me a pocket full of shrapnel. So if my 7-year-old can do it, you guys can do it. So let's keep it going. Thank you.
That's nice.
Yeah, I thought so. Waiting for the whole bar to go, oh, but then there's nobody here. Julian's watching, so I'm just looking for a song real quick here, one that he used to sing with us.
Hungry Rock the Wolf?
All these things that I've done. Here's a killer song. I think Shawnee asked for this on our first beat. Hey, by the way, if you've tuned into all, is this our fourth? If you've tuned into all 4, man, you must be good friends of ours.
When there's nowhere else to run, is there room for one more sun? One more sun. If you can't hold on, if you can't hold on, hold on.
got soul, but I'm not a soldier. I 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 got soul, but I'm not a soldier. Don't you put me on your back. Now don't you bring yourself down. Bring yourself down. Don't you put me on your back. Bring yourself down. Everyone's done with the battle with me and all these things that I Some introductions. Arthur Barrientos on the bass, the most bassiest of bass players. Poppin', slappin'. Marcus Ramsey, a famous of Northern Ignition.
Stinky guitar strap.
That's the problem.
Sitting for a month.
Travis Smith on drums. We usually broadcast live from Travis's basement. Oh, Laura's here from Whistler FM. Outside. Good call, being outside. Trying our best to maintain distance. This is the first gig I've ever been to that I brought a tape measure. No, it's in my bag now, but when we laid it out, we made sure we were appropriately distanced. We've Clorox disinfectant wipes for external use only, and some Purell here as well. So we're doing our best to raise some money and keep our space at the same time. $1,000, guys. We're at $1,000. Come on! I want to! Hey, guys, can we do a happy birthday real quick? My brother-in-law, Mike Simkoviak. He's a good guy. Mikey, donate to our food bank. This one's for you, brother. Kind of Ramones style, boys.
G?
C to G.
Got it.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Mike. Happy birthday, reggae. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michael. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, Sultan's a swing.
I gotta make sure they still work. I haven't played fast in like over a month.
This one requires the bird.
Nice.
Guys, this is the bird. It only comes out for special occasions, like when we're trying to raise money for our local food bank.
Stop me ready, stop me hold everything. It's competition in other places, but the horns they blowing at I weigh 7 inside, man, but you'll see too many faces. Coming in out of the rain, you hear the jazz going on. There's competition in other places. Yeah, but the horns ain't blowing that sound. They're blowing. Wait! Way gone down south. Way gone down south. Check it out, Guitar Merv. He knows all the chords. But it's just rhythm. You don't want to make that bird cry or make it sing. Oh! He's saying old guitar, man, that's all he can afford. When he gets on the lights, boy, play that thing. Hey. With the Sultan. With the Sultans of Swing. Just steps right up to the microphone. He makes it fast just as the time running. Tell you good night, man, it's time to go home. But he makes it fast with just one more thing. We're Sultans. We are the Sultans of Swing.
And the bird will not fly again this evening. The bird has a broken string. That's the first one where I'm like, oh, I gotta put plugs in.
Dude, I didn't know I could get sweaty at a live stream gig. So sweaty at a live stream gig.
Oh man, when we went from that jam to Sultan's, I was all out of whack. I'm like,
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We're making it
Hey,
up.
folks, reminder. We seem to have stalled out at $1,000, or I haven't gotten any texts lately, so Carrie, what? You let me know which one happened.
thank you, buddy.
Folks, we are raising money for Whistler Community Services Society. They run the food bank. They have outreach workers. Both things are in high demand right now, and their funding sources have been cut drastically. Their funding comes from the Reuse It Center. If you live in Whistler, you know what I'm talking about. Obviously closed for obvious reasons, and the Rebuild It Center as well. So if you are able, and if you have the capacity to do so, please do make a donation, and let's make sure that these kind of really essential services are still available in our mountain community. How's everybody doing since we last checked in? Trav, you still working?
Yeah, buddy. Crushing it.
Nice. Marcus?
Dude, I'm sweaty.
Marcus is a live musician. That's how he makes his money.
Not right now.
Must be a little tight right now.
A little tight.
Art, you still working?
Yeah, I'm still.
Art's still working full time. I love it. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna tone it down a bit.
Oh, I wanna run, and I want to hide. Oh, I wanna tear down the walls that hold me inside. I want to reach out, touch the flame where the streets have no name. Oh, I wanna feel sunlight on my face. Oh, I see the dust cloud disappear without a trace. I want to seek shelter from the poison rain where the streets have no name. Oh, where the streets have no name. Where the streets have no name. We're still building and burning down there. Burning down there. And when I go there with you. Oh, it's all I can do. The city's a flood, and our love turns to rust. We will be neither blown by the wind nor trampled in dust. So you face out on a desert plain where the streets have no name. Where the streets have no name. Where the streets have no name. We're still building and burning down love. We're burning down love. And when I go I can live with you. It's all I can do.
$1,200. That's more like it. Thank you, everybody.
$1,200.
$1,200, ladies and gentlemen. Paging passenger person who's in their living room and hasn't donated yet. Thank you so much, guys. That's amazing. Yeah, don't know what to say. That's awesome. Keep it coming. For $100, we will get Travis to play In the Air tonight. Because he hates playing it, and it's awesome. In the Air tonight, $100. You need to do the donation and then put it in the thread, and then hopefully, are you watching the thread?
I am.
Travis is watching the thread, so he'll see it. $100, guys. Da 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 da. Ha! I can feel it. You know it's gonna sound good. I won't tell you that we played it last time. You can just go back and look, but it does sound thunderous. So. Here's an oldie but a goodie. What was that, Art?
That's me.
Oh, it's just you.
That's me.
Stand By Me is what we're going to play next. And how about Marcus? I'll take the first solo, you take the second? Yeah. And then we'll do some a cappella in the middle? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Not Lean On Me, Stand By Me.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Who goes first?
I'll do the first solo.
Okay. G?
I'll show you how it's done, and then you'll do it 2 times better. It's G major. D minor, the saddest of all keys. No, I'm just kidding.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the mountains should crumble right to the sea. Oh, I won't be afraid, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me, oh, stand down, stand by me, stand by me. In the sky we look upon should tumble and fall, oh, in the mountains, oh, should crumble right to the sea. I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me, oh, stand by me. Stand by me, oh, stand down, stand by me, stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me, oh, stand by me, oh, stand down, stand by me. Come on, Marcus, take it away.
anybody give us $100 to play in the air tonight? Hey, I think there's still a couple of kids up and a few people in the Eastern time zone, so I just want to say to those people who might tune out soon, thank you so much for joining us. Cohen's watching. Hey, Cohen, how are you, buddy? My kids, Melina always watches, I know that. Sky and Holly watching tonight, Trav?
I think so.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope they are.
Remember,
I'm Batman. And,
I'm Batman.
yeah. Did I already say my kids, Andy and Amber? Speaking of kids, should we play kids, guys? $100 will get you da 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 da. I can feel it tonight, oh Lord. It's gonna be so good.
Are we doing the bridge?
Yes, we're doing the bridge. And we're doing a 2-bar rest after the A thing after the bridge. Right, Travi?
yeah, baby.
2-bar rest.
Oh, I gotta make sure I remember the bridge.
I wasn't paying attention. What are we playing?
You two start. It's 2 bars and then you and me come in.
All right. Oh,
2
yeah,
bars.
2 bars.
Yeah. Maybe 4? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You were a child, you're crawling on your knees towards us, making mama so proud, but your voice is too loud. We like to watch you laughing, picking insects off plants, no time to wait for consequences. Control yourself, take only what you need from him. Family of dreams wanting to be haunted. Control yourself, take only what you need from him. A family of dreams. Water is warm, but it's sending me shivers. A baby is born, crying out for attention. The memories fade like looking through a fog mirror. Decisions to decisions I made and I fought and I thought I couldn't hurt a lot of guess not. Control yourself, take only what you need from him. A family of trees wanting to be on it. Control yourself, take only what you need from him. A family of trees. Control yourself. Take only what you need from him. A family of trees wanting to be haunted. Control yourself. Take only what you need from him. A family of trees, yeah. That was the first time. Well, I messed up the chords. Well, that was the closest we've ever gotten getting that one. Hey, I just want to thank RMU again. Love this bar. Woo! I'm out of breath. Thank you, RMU. Ting, 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 ting. My office is in the Upper Village. I spent a lot of time in this zone. Spent a lot of time here. And Trav and I played here just as a duo, and we played as the Combat Dolphins. Fantastic venue for live music. Fantastic food. Fantastic stuff in the taps. Whew, I'm out of breath. Tell them we're raising money for a second.
We're raising money for WCSS. How much are we at, Trav?
$12.50, guys.
$12.50. We still haven't got the $100 that we need for our own Combat Dolphin, Travis Smith.
Yeah. Oh, man.
To complete that, if
It's
you
gonna
donate
be great.
$100,
you can do it.
Murray will sing you
It's going to be good.
in the air tonight and travel drum it.
Hey, should we do I Won't Back Down? Nice and chill?
Sure,
Yeah?
yeah.
With some slide? Can you sing the high part? I'll sing the low part.
Yeah, that part,
Hey,
right? Yeah, cool.
baby.
Cool.
No one beat breaks. You know what I mean? Okay, so just keep going.
What is that?
Just keep your beat going. We'll join you today, Trav.
Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You could stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. Well, I know what's right. I got just one life in a world that keeps on pushing me around. I'm gonna stand my ground. And I won't back down, I won't back. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I won't back down, and I won't back down. Well, I know what's right. I got just one life in a world that keeps on pushing me around. I'm gonna stand my ground, and I won't back down. I won't back. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey. And I won't back down. Oh, I won't back.
Chinatown by Thin Lizzy. I don't know if we can listen to that up though. But I had to give him the riff one time.
Give him the riff then. Guys, we have stalled out on fundraising.
I really want to hear Trav play in the air tonight.
Somebody just texted me and said, I just want to hear Travis play that sweet drum solo. It's going to cost you $100. I have my credit card out, but I'm assuming you guys would rather me play some music now than do my live donation thing, so let's do that.
What? Play music?
If there's not more money by the next song, we're going to have to take a break while I give some money.
I played the wrong Chinatown.
This is exciting, guys. Just in. Kyle Black has donated $100 so we can hear Travis play in the air tonight.
Is that what that thing's for?
Let me find it. What's it?
Okay.
Compression, right?
What keys in the air tonight in?
Dude, you don't have to do anything. It's D minor. Just
Oh, minor?
do a little sliding.
All right.
The volume level should be exactly the same.
Is that how you like discovered gated verb or something like that?
Yeah. The EQ is called It's 1985.
Nice.
Yeah.
But that was the first time gated reverb was on a record. Am I right? Dean, can you back me up on that?
What's that?
The first time gated reverb made it on a record. It was an accident.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for donating. Thank you for sharing. If you haven't shared yet, you can still share. That's easy. That costs you nothing. It gets you a lot of my love. I'm gonna see who shared, and I'll be coming after you guys if you haven't. This is kind of like it's the me and Arthur show. Maybe Marcus will do a little D minor slide, and then eventually, whoo, I'm so excited. Ba 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 ba, yeah! I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, well, if you told me you were drowning, I would not lend a hand. 'Cause I've seen your face before, my friend. Even though you don't know who I am, but I was there and I saw what you did. Saw it with my own two eyes. You can wipe off that grin. I know where you've been. It's all been a pack of lies. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Well, I remember, don't worry. How could I ever forget? It was the first time, the last time we ever met. What I know the reason why you keep
Oh, you don't fool me. 'Cause if the hurt doesn't show, the pain still grows. Stranger to you and me. I can feel it coming in the air now. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, can you feel it coming in the air now? Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord.
Kyle Black, I'm gonna give you the medium t-shirt. You're a medium. If you don't already have one. Is anybody here an extra large? We're good. We got extra larges for any of our RMU friends if you want one. Men's extra large, are you sure? Okay, deal.
It looks like this, but less crusty and sweaty.
$13.92, guys. We are $8 short of $1,400, and I need a dollar is what I need.
What two, check.
Always check the key first, guys. I need a dollar is what I need. I need $8, dollars is what I need. Well, I need a dollar is what I need. If I share with you my story, will you share your dollar with me? Come on, share your dollar with me. Come on, share your dollar with me. Share your dollar with me. We said all that she wants is another baby. She's gone to mine now. All that she wants is another baby. Hey. Said all that she wants is another baby. She's gone to mine now. All that she wants is another baby. Hey. She leads a lonely life. She leads a lonely life. Oh, she leads a lonely life. She leads a lonely life. I'll take one, fella. Come on, Art, give us a groove. I want a little bass groove, Artie boy. Come on, Marcus, give it. Art Barrientos, everybody. That was Fingers of Flame. And it's digitally recorded forever on the internet. You just loop that 30 seconds in your bedroom every night. Just, oh man, just listening to the groove. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure we raised $8 with that one. I'm sure of it. I think for the next $100, if anybody wants Marcus and I to do a guitar duel and find out who really has the chops, $100. $100. I'm going to tell you who's going to win right now, but I got to keep it suspenseful. Guys, we are $5 away from $1,500. What? Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. How does the treble part go? Hey, how about some music? Sorry, my reverbs were really cranked for in the air tonight. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things what you're doing in my head. I paint a picture. But since I come home and my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you make me dress, won't you come on over? Stop making a fool. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. Valerie. Did you have to go to jail? Put your house on up for sale. Hope you get a good lawyer. I hope you didn't catch a tan. I hope you found the right man who fixed it for you. And are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Now are you dizzy? And did you have to pay that fine? You were dodging all the time. Now are you dizzy? Well, since I come home and my body's been a mess, and I miss your little hand and the way you make me dress, won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. Valerie. Come on, Marcus, let's
think of all the things in your head. What you do when I paint a picture? Well, since I've been home and my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you make me dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Why don't you come on over, Valerie?
All right, guys, it's that time of the set. This is our fourth one, I think. We think. You check the thread, see if anybody gave us $100 while I do this. So the first one, everybody was super weirded out, and I said, hey, it's gonna be cool, don't worry. And then the second one, things were looking extra bleak. And I said the same thing. But then the third one, I was like, hey, you know, a lot of good news. Things are topping out. I think like we can, you know, we can all get through this. And now I'm feeling super good. I'm feeling super grateful for all the extra time I get to spend with my kids and my family and my wife and building some guitars. And I think let's take advantage of this time, you know, and look after each other and stay away from each other. But keep in touch with your friends, keep in touch with your family. Called my grandparents more in the last 2 months than I have in the last 5 years. So there's a lot of good stuff coming out of this, and let's focus on that and have a good time, party on. So glad to play music with the boys tonight too. And for RMU to host us was just over the top. Thank you so much. And have we shouted Dean out yet? Dean, if it sounds good, Dean's the man you got to thank. Thank you so much, Dean.
Dean from Dakota Pearl. Dean from Dakota Pearl. Dean, I thought Adam was doing a live stream tonight. Why aren't you there? Did you quit Dakota Pearl for this? Isn't Adam doing something tonight? Merman's on the beers.
Big thanks to Dana Knox and Christine Walding just donated $50.
Wow. Thank you, Christine. That's very generous. Whoa, guys. It's time for a battle.
Oh, no.
I'm coming for you. Jen Myoska is in the process of donating $100 to see us battle.
Oh, no.
Pick your key, young man.
Can it be the key of Chet Atkins?
Is that A minor? Because A minor works good for me.
Yeah, it works good for me, too. All right, A minor.
A minor, you set the groove and take it away.
Oh, God. I'm nervous, bro.
Oh. Oh, it's aggressive. Okay.
No, that's your first leg. That's your first leg. That's
Well, that's why they pay him the big bucks. Hey, Marcus, you're officially in the band, buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've now been inducted as one of your combat dolphins. What size is this?
I don't know.
This isn't the last medium, is it?
Women's extra small.
Oh, perfect.
You have to wear it to your first 3 gigs. Any suggestions, fellas?
Oh man, right, what do we got, boys? We have 30 minutes left.
I want to see if I can do the rest of the gig like this.
$1,637, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah! Hey, you look good in that, buddy.
Yeah, pal.
You can also play guitar through these shirts, folks.
Our esteemed bass player hath requested we walk like Egyptians. If they move too quick, oh, hey, oh, you're coming down like a domino. Lollipop's our man by the now they got the money, son of it. We go crocodiles, oh, hey, oh, drop your teeth on the city. With all the cops and the donut shops, let's go. Hey, oh, hey, oh, walk like an Egyptian. Let's go! Lolly paintings in the tune they do the sand dance, don't you know? If they move too quick, oh, hey, oh, falling down like a domino. Well, all the bills I never, but now you got your money, son of it. Go crocodiles, oh, hey, oh, falling down my street. Well, all the cops and the donut shops, let's go. Rock like an Egyptian. Hey, fellas, give me the seat. Hey, Marcus.
What, Murr? Did you say 10 more minutes?
I'm a little out of breath. You're going to have to
take one. Well, folks, it's your last 10 minutes to donate. Is that correct? Oh, we got 25 minutes to go. Your last 25 minutes to go. How much money we raised so far, boys? We were at 1,400 last
1740.
We're at 1740. Oh All right. Can we get to $2,000 in the next 25 minutes? I think we can. I think we can get to $2,000.
I've caught my breath. This is
Shut up, Marcus.
True story. I talked to Carrie at Whistler Community Services Society, whom we forevermore shall refer to WCSS. And they're going to let me hold a giant novelty-sized check and hand it to them, and it's going to go in the paper. And I'm 40 years old. I've always wanted to do this. Yeah. I just made this story up, but we're going to go with it. Guys, $2,000, me and a giant novelty check out of your money. Come on, guys. Let's try and hit $2,000. Have fun with it. Marcus, you want to do what's the Johnny Cashy number there?
Sunshine since I don't know when, but I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. When time I want to know. That train keeps on rolling on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, well, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Well, I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Murray Hunt on the lead guitar, ladies and gentlemen. All right, all right. Folks eating in fancy dining cars. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. But I know I have it coming, and I know I can be free. As people keep on going mad, when that's what tortures me.
You take it, Marcus.
Well, if they free me from the prison, if that railroad train is mine, then I'm moving on a little farther down the line. Oh, far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. If I lay down low to whistle, blow my blues away. When I was just a baby, well, I played that silver ball from Soho down to Brighton. But I must have played them all, but I ain't seen nothing like them in any amusement hall. Oh, well, the Dead's on the block and he sure plays a mean burn.
The last time we played, I talked about Bill Withers passing away. That was very sad. Hey, you know what? It just occurred to me, guys, that I left my delay on while I was trying to talk. We were just checking to make sure Trav turned his drums down after in the air. $100, guys, $100, and we will play Rockin' in the Free World again.
Oh!
The last time we played it, we had never, ever played it together, and I had so many people text me. They're like, "Dude, Rockin' in the Free World is so awesome. You guys play it so well." I was
That's
like,
the first song I ever played live.
It was the first song I learned. Keep on rocking in the free world for $100. We're running out of time. We need the novelty check. $100. Let's go. But that's not what we're gonna play right now. I had a song.
Lean on me.
Lean on me. We're going full dolphin. We got Marcus in the house. Ready, boys? 1, 2, 3.
Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. Oh, and I'll help you carry on. Oh, it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody just to lean on. Well, just sing it better. Call me brother when you need a hand. We all need somebody just to lean on. I might have a problem that you don't understand. Love, we all need somebody just to lean on me. Ladies and gentlemen, the Combat Dolphins Orchestra. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. Oh, and I'll help you carry on. Oh, it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody just to lean on. Just sing it better. Call on me, brother, when you need a hand. Oh, we all need somebody just to lean on. And I might have a problem that you don't understand. Oh, we all need somebody to lean on.
Did a little delay.
That's a good one.
I like it, Art. I like it a lot. 1740, was that the update last time? I think so. We either need some more money or another update. Seriously, guys, rocking in the free world, $100. It's not a lot of money.
Use that curb payment, baby. Give it to the food bank.
Hey, how about a slow one, boys?
We do slow songs? I didn't know.
We just removed people's eardrums.
We've done this.
We've played two Tom Petty songs and no
No boss songs.
no boss. This is why when I first talked to Becca about playing at RMU, she was like, "Yeah, that'd be awesome." I was like, "We're like, maybe just Trav and I will come in because we're really loud." It's hard to sell beer when you're screaming at people all night, though. Yeah, we'll do that one for sure.
Tell me now, honey, is it good to you? Did it do to you the things that I do? I could take you higher. Oh, I'm on fire. Come on now. Sometimes it's like someone took a knife, baby, edgy into you cut a 6-inch valley through the middle of my skull. Whoa, at night I wake up in the sheets soaking wet in a freight train running in the middle of my head. Only you feel my desires. Oh, I'm on fire. Come on now. Sometimes it's like someone took a knife, baby, edgy and dull. You cut a 6-inch valley down the middle of my skull. Whoa, at night I wake up in the sheets soaking wet in a freight train running in the middle of my head. Only you feel my desires. Oh, I'm on fire.
That was so close to being great until me at the end. That was so close. Ah,
Hey, I love you guys.
love you guys.
Shout out to all my friends at Whistler Blackcomb. I've been on some video calls with you guys, Teams, Microsoft Teams. And yeah, I think we're all missing the people that we normally interact with on a regular basis. And man, never take the people you work with for granted. I guess for Marcus, that would be us, because he's a musician.
Yeah.
But anyways,
You're the
looking
first-
forward to hanging out with everybody in person, you know, when we can, and great keeping in touch with everybody in the meantime. I'm going to check in on our donations, and then probably we'll play something loud and then something quiet, and then we'll let these guys get out of here.
See if we got rocking in the free world.
Oh, yeah. 12 minutes to go. The donations have not moved, folks. No rocking in the free world. But we'll probably play it anyways. Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to lay it on the line. What are we at here? 1740. Trav. All right, guys, listen, we're going to get to $2,000. Travis and I are guaranteeing we're going to get to $2,000. I hope we don't have to go all the way ourselves. But we will if we have to. So if you can, if you haven't, drop a donation. We'll play Rockin' the Free World for you.
There's no one to crowd surf on, Murray.
Brown-eyed girl it is. Marcus, you got it.
Can I sing it?
Sure. Oh, I don't have the lyrics on here. God damn it.
I can sing it. Do I do the riff? Or do you do the riff? Now everyone on the live stream is going to know I always...
Remember, Marcus, we give them a long D here. There's a long D. Hold the D.
I needed the reminder, actually.
It's twice as long as most people do it.
is when the rains came. It's on the harbor. Again and again. We're laughing and running, hey, hey. We're singing and jumping. We're living the same morning fire. Yeah, our hearts were thumping in. We're brown-eyed girl. You're my brown-eyed girl. All right. Now whatever happened, Tuesdays were so slow. We're going down the old line with a transistor radio. We're laughing and running, hey, hey. Screaming and jumping. With the misty morning fog, yeah. Well, our hearts were thumping. A brown-eyed girl. Girl, do you never wait? We used to sing la 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 Art Barrientos bass guitar. So I had to find my way. Now that I'm alone now. Saw you just the other day. Oh my, are you ever gone? I guess I'm marrying back now and then, Lord. But sometimes I get overcome just thinking about it. We're making love in the green guys. Behind the stadium with you. Brown-eyed girl. It's been so long since I played a gig that I forgot the lyrics to Brown-Eyed Girl. That's crazy to me.
Guys, we got two songs left.
I've only sung that song once a week for like 5 years.
Need to
At least once a week. At least once a week. Like minimum. Yeah. Wow.
Carrie, I need an update here. Come on, guys, donate some money now. I know I've been asking a long time. And most of you who were going to donate have probably donated. Travis and I are on the hook right now for $260. Woohoo! I probably shouldn't have told him that we would just get it to $2,000. Okay. Somebody was like, you know what, I'm thinking about it, but no.
Pay to play is a real thing these days.
What?
I said pay to play. It's a real thing these days.
Pay to play, nice. How about we do the Taylor Swift thing that we do and Rockin' in the Free World?
Let's do it. Let's just go for it.
Yeah, hold on.
Thank you. Let's do it.
What key is that one in again?
Rockin' in the Free World?
No.
Oh, dude.
E?
We're going to do Rockin' now.
shuffling their feet, people sleeping in their shoes. But there's a warning sign on the road ahead. A lot of people saying we'd be better off dead. Feel like Satan, but I am the man. So we'll try to forget it any way I can. Keep on rocking in the free world. 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 I see a girl in the night. She's got a baby in her hand, under an old city light, near a garbage can. Well, she puts the kid away and she's gonna take a hit. Hates her life and what she's done with it. One more kid that'll never go to school, never gets to falling up, never gets to be cool. Keep on rocking in the free world. 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 We got 1,000 points of light for the homeless man. You got a kinder, gentler machine gun head. You got the department stores and toilet paper, styrofoam garbage for the ozone layer. Man, other people say people but lie. You got beautiful rose to try. Keep on rocking in the free world. Keep on rocking in the free world. Keep on rocking in the free world. Keep on rocking in the free world.
Thank you, RMU, for having us, helping us.
Guys, We're really close. We're at 1840.
1840. Come on, people. Last song to get your votes in, or your donations in.
Still too late. One too many days. That's what people say. That's what people say. I'm lightning on my feet. Never miss a beat. Cause I can't stop grooving. Won't stop, can't stop moving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. Because the player's gonna play and the head's gonna hit. Baby, I just wanna shake. I wanna shake it now, shake it out. Oh, how a break is gonna break. Baby, I just wanna shake. Baby, I just wanna shake. I'm gonna shake it off, shake it off. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Never miss a beat. I'm landing on my feet. That's what they don't see. That's what they don't see. I can't stop grooving. I won't stop, can't stop moving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. Because the player's gonna play and the head's gonna hit. Baby, I just wanna shake. I wanna shake it out, shake it out. Oh, how a break's gonna break. Baby, I just wanna shake. 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 I wanna shake it out, shake it out.
Hey guys, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for donating. Thanks to RMU. Thanks to Dean. Thanks to Trav, Marcus, Art, Combat Dolphins. We'll see you next time. Cause I can't stop cruising. Won't stop, can't stop moving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. Because the head is gonna hate. Every player's gonna play. Baby, I just wanna shake. I wanna shake it up, shake it up. Combat Dolphins out.